Here.
It's perfect.
Are we live?
Yep.
Well, welcome to FlossTube, everybody. My name is Peter. I'm here at Always in Stitches, and Lenine is holding the camera. So we'll see how this goes. This is, it's very hard to do FlossTube. It's very hard to be in front of the camera. You get very nervous, I just must say. So we'll just give it a go and see what happens. So first I'll start with my finishes. Seeing all the beautiful stuff that people do when they finish their projects really motivated me, and I wanted to try doing some finishing for myself. And I have found that stitching is only part of the game, folks. There's a whole nother world out there when it comes to finishing. So we'll take a look at what I've come up with and I'll talk about what I did. So right here is my very first cross stitch that I ever did. The pattern is Farmhouse Christmas and it's called Little Red Barn by Little House Needleworks. On this one I used 18 count Floba in the color Oatmeal Natural. I wanted a larger count so I could see what I was doing because I wasn't sure that I'd be able to cross stitch. The 18 count Floba is wonderful because you can see the holes and the spacing really easy to stitch. They recommended using a linen, it looks like. But I had this sitting around for 2 years and decided that I needed to do something, and I thought, well, this would be the first piece that I could practice doing the finishing work. So I went to the craft store and searched for something that I could mount it on. So I found this, it's kind of like a battery operated light that you can flip on, which I thought was really cool. It's like a lantern, and I thought that would work perfect. This part I did not make, but I plan on making something like that for a future finish. I hand did the cording, so I twisted the skein of floss myself to give it that corded edge, and then I glued that to the edge. And you can't see it, but I picked out a coordinating cardinal fabric from the shop that we had from a couple years ago for the backing.
Good job, Peter.
Thanks. I love it. Okay, on the next finish, let me tell you the story about this. Why do I already have a Christmas piece stitched? Why was I even thinking about Christmas in the first place? Well, where I sit, Nancy's desk sits adjacent to mine, and so she plays Christmas music in July. So she would listen to Christmas music all year long if she could, but Lenine and Cappy only allow her to listen to Christmas music in July. So all July, I am being subject to her Christmas music. And it subconsciously programmed me, you guys. I thought it was Christmas. So everything I started picking out to stitch was Christmas. So I found this pattern. It's Good Tidings by Jeanette Douglas. And I love samplers, but I wanted something that was more obtainable, something where I could stitch it this year. And get it done relatively quick, so I thought this was a good pattern. This is also stitched on the Oatmeal Natural 18 count Floba. For the finishing, I went with a natural unpainted frame, and then I picked out an acrylic that matched the stitching in the basket that the center flowers in. So I painted the frame, then I used 2 pieces of fabric that's new from the shop, which is Primitive Gatherings, Joyful Gatherings line, I believe. I matched the colors to the motifs, and then I trimmed it with Rick Rack, and then I searched for bows. So I picked out the bows that I wanted to put with the piece. And that's really hard. There are so many different widths and textures and colors. And so my favorite bow, it was a 2-inch bow, and it was checkered red and green, red checkered with natural. But I ended up editing it out because it was too wide for the piece. These were the other 2 bows that I narrowed it down to, which was this red velvet. And I absolutely fell in love with this green jute type of material. The color was perfect, the texture was perfect, And so I put it with the velvet to kind of contrast that luxurious look of the velvet with the natural kind of rustic look of the hemp bow. And then for the centerpiece, I found this piece.
I love that little thing.
This was already made, so I didn't have to mess with it. With the berries, to pull out the berries in the design and the pine cone. And that was how I finished that. And then I just made the bows, which if I had some bows, I could just...
How did you attach
fold
them?
it.
How did you attach them?
So I took floral wire. I took a lightweight floral wire, and I bent it around to make the bow and secure it. Then I bent one around both bows to hold those two together. And then this is a floral wrap already, and I wrapped that around the bow and then hot glued that to the top of the frame.
Love it. So cute. It'll look good in my house this year. Perfect. Is
there's
that your finishes then?
Those are my those are
Good
my
job.
fully finished.
I'm
all
so
the way,
proud of you.
100%.
Perfect.
If you haven't tried finishing one of your cross stitches, go and grab one of your smalls and just experiment, play around. I've made mistakes on this one. I've made mistakes on this one, but I know it's a journey, and each one gets better. And I remember to do the thing that I forgot to do in the previous one. But just have fun. It's supposed to be fun. Now I'm so excited about stitching because I'm looking forward to, well, how am I going to finish it? What bows am I going to put with it? What fabrics do I get to pick out and put with it? It is so much fun, and it makes stitching even that much more enjoyable. So if you're a process stitcher and this doesn't really appeal to you, this is also a process as well. So try it with something small and see what happens.
Did you sign the back of your frame? The back of your piece?
I have nothing on the back. It's not signed. I don't have the index card to remember what
Well,
I used or what I did.
You could just use a Sharpie and just put your name or initials with the date.
That's a good idea.
That way, you know, when somebody wonders who made that years from now. You got to sign your pieces, Peter.
That's a good idea. So we'll move these out of the way. We'll toss these to the side. Make room for some new stuff.
Peter has all kinds of things to show you guys today.
This is all Jen's fault.
Way to go, Jen. Good job.
Resting Jen Face on Instagram. Boy, she does some beautiful work, let me tell you. Her work is amazing. Something else though, if you're cross stitching, it's really easy to compare yourself, to want to compare yourself to other people that are really talented, because there are a lot of really talented stitchers. But you really got to find out the why. Like, why do you like to stitch? What is it about it that you enjoy? And just stick with that. Like, my stitching is not perfect, but I enjoy looking forward to getting home and stitching and just filling some time before dinner. I do it before dinner because then dinner's the break away from stitching, so then I can rest my eyes from focusing, and then I can just go back to the stitching. So once you find a groove and a routine, you really just kind of settle in and enjoy it. Okay, next I have this amazing bag that Cappy made me. I love this thing, you guys. This is a pattern called the Tourist Tote Bag by So Many Creations. Cappy teaches you how to make this whole entire bag from scratch on our YouTube channel. Just look up Tourist Tote Bag, always in stitches. It'll pop right up. It's an easy bag to make. It doesn't take very long, but this is why I love it.
Very organized. I'm impressed.
It fits all of my projects. There's at least 4 there. Hold on. 5, 6 projects.
It's like the clowns getting out of the
Yeah.
VW Bug.
2 different powers of stitching cards. My Grumpy Cat thread mat. My floss away bags. My snacks.
Peter has to have snacks.
My chocolate. My planner. Oh, and these just came out. I love these. I got these in the mail and stuck them in my bag. They're called Field Notes, but they use this special metallic relief printing process. They're amazing, you guys. Okay, so that's
Wow.
why I love this thing. is because of it fits all those project bags that everybody loves to carry perfectly in here and room for everything else. So check that video out. You, if you haven't sewn, this would be a great one to start with. It's absolutely perfect. Okay. So next we have whips.
I'm excited.
Are you excited?
I am.
Let me clear off some of this junk.
I have to have all that junk too. I think I just feel more secure when I have my junk with me.
You want the right junk,
Yeah,
though. You have to evaluate the worthiness of your junk.
Yeah.
To make sure that it's not just, you're just hauling around extra weight. Okay, what should we do first, Lenine? Isn't that what you always say? What should we do first? Okay, let's do this one, because this was the one I stitched on most recently yesterday. So yesterday was my day off, and I spent the whole day stitching.
Did you mow the grass?
Yes!
Way to go.
I did mow the grass.
His wife always gets after him because he kind of forgets sometimes.
This one is Lila Studio, my beloved Holiday Quaker. You guys know how much I love Holiday Quaker and Lila Studio.
Oh, I like that one.
And my motivation on getting this one done is so I can start summer Quaker, you guys. Seriously. It's the only reason. No. Well, plus I love stitching it. Okay. So since the last floss tube, I got a motif and a half done. Let me switch to this wonderful board that Lenine brought out. Okay, so this is what I have so far. And I worked on this one on my day off. And that little star there. And I did this one last 2 weeks after our last floss tube.
Very pretty.
This is on the called for 40 count linen in the Dapple colorway by Picture This Plus.
Very nice.
And there's that one. Okay, we'll just go in the order. My next one is Primrose Cottage. I absolutely love these girls. They're a family, and there's this Primrose Cottage YouTube channel. If you haven't watched it, watch it. They do a newsletter that they send out. They have a Facebook Live that they do. I think it's once a week or every other week to give you updates. And they're just so wonderful to listen to. And they're relatively new stitchers, like in at least the last 3 to 4 years. I'm not 100% certain, but it's like 2 to 3 years.
And this is a fairly new pattern, the Autumn Alphabet.
Yeah, this one just came out. Not all stores have it, or they should have it by now. I wanted to do an alphabet because alphabets are really popular. So this is my very first alphabet.
Look at that. You're getting close.
I love the colors. I love this color that she chose for that pumpkin. The color for the border and the letters, the blue contrasting with the pumpkin color. Lindsay is an amazing designer. She really does fun cross stitches, and I've been enjoying them.
And they're very nice. I like them. I like to watch them.
They're so nice, you guys.
Nice people.
They're wonderful. And I think I don't know the number of sisters. Maybe it's like 4 sisters. I'm not sure how many there are, but almost every one of them's involved in the business. And then
Mom's there too, right?
Mom's there, and the father does the frames, some of the really fancy frames. And they also have a private Facebook group too. This one is stitched on 32 count Milk and Honey fabric by Stephanie.
Milk and Honey, yep.
It's a beautiful fabric to stitch on. It's a 32 count. Because it's a hand dyed, I decided to do 1/2 on this one because the hand dyeds tend to, the holes tend to close up. And so I find that it becomes a tighter weave. It's no longer that 32 count, but it's somewhere closer to 35. So I wanted to try just one strand to see how that works. And that's that one.
Very nice.
Okay, next. Okay, here's a little teaser, you guys. We're still waiting on the fabric, but this is going to be the stitch along that we're going to do. This is the Snowman 2023. And I just did a little bit of stitching so I can be one section ahead.
I love that fabric.
And this is what I have here. and I'm trying to orientate it so it's right. There we go. So we have the tops of the trees. I'm still working on the tops of the trees, and a quarter. So this is the top left quarter. So for the stitch along, when it starts in November, it'll be available as a kit. We're still waiting for the fabric, but we'll do it 1/4 for each week. And that one is, what's this type of sparkle called? I call it sparkle, but it's opalescent Aida.
Yeah.
And that one is in a, this one, I don't know the count off the top of my head. It's either a 16 or an 18. It's 18 count on that one.
It's very pretty.
Oh, I've done a lot of stitching on this one. So this one I've been calling fall delivery, but it's actually, I learned it's summer delivery, not fall delivery. By Plum Street Samplers. I love some Plum Street Samplers. This is on a mystery fabric. It's either a 28 or a 32, and it's one of those staple colors like a mushroom or a, oh, what are some of the other staple khaki colors? I can't think of them.
Vintage Country Mocha is one of them, but it's not that one.
It's not hand dyed.
No, it doesn't. It's stamped or anything.
Yeah. So since the last floss tube, I finished the horse's face. I got the banding on them. I filled the centers of the stars and did the stars. I did most of the hooves except for that one. And then this is the wagon that the sheep is in. So I did the wagon and the sheep. And this is 2/2 on 28 or 32.
Very nice.
Okay, this is, oh, do you know what this one is? Can you see what this one is?
It's our witch.
Yes, it's our witch. So you can do this in shades of gray and or black and white.
Lady Halloween.
This is on 16 count old fashioned. So I went rogue. I picked my own fabric. I picked my own colors. I just wanted to just go with what I felt like doing on this one. So this was all by feel. I just pieced together and envisioned. And this is where I'm at so far.
Oh, isn't she pretty? I love the gold top.
And I ran into Patrick the other day.
Yes, and how's
And Patrick hasn't finished his yet. And he said that you would feel good because he hasn't finished his.
He's such an overachiever.
He's nice. But we
Yes.
might be working on this.
For the next
So we'll see.
stitch in, maybe.
We'll see.
I brought mine today.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Man, you probably got a lot done. A lot more than I do. Oh my gosh, you guys.
I like your bag. It's pretty.
Thanks. I love this next one. I am all about this. This is my dessert, you guys, for a stitch. It's my treat. I'm trying to find the pattern. There it is. This is My Little Sampler by Running with Needles and Scissors. Oh,
It's
do I need to turn that?
yeah, probably.
Okay, let me turn
it's,
that.
That's kind of funny that
There
it's
we go.
sideways. Oh, wait a minute. There. Yeah. A little bit of glare, but that's okay. That's pretty. I love the rose colors.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I had the label somewhere of what the fabric was.
Is it on it, maybe?
Maybe.
And Peter's using Wonder Clips for all of his projects. I see that he's got Wonder Clips.
Yeah, I'm using the Wonder Clips. Because I learned how to stitch in hand. Oh my gosh.
Yes, he.
Don't you stitch in hand?
No.
No. Who stitches in hand? Why do I start stitching in hand?
You saw somebody on Floss too.
Well, I'm stitching in hand, and I absolutely love the feel of the linen and not having to have it in a hoop. This uses the
I stitch in
Gloriana.
hand.
Okay, yes.
You do the sewing stitch.
I learned to do the sewing stitch,
Sorry,
which I absolutely love. This
Nice
uses.
start.
You know what? I love Always in Stitches. I was able to get this in a kit with the Gloriana silks, you guys.
Oh,
So
I've
this
never
is
used
this is
Gloriana.
my first silks. They are amazing. There's 12 strands of silk. So regular DMC, you get, you're gonna get. I don't know if you can focus on that. You're gonna get 6 strands of floss. This comes with 12 strands. It is so soft and silky and just glides right through the fabric. I absolutely love it. I wish I knew what that fabric was.
Some people can tell you the fabric just by looking at it. It's kind of fun to listen to them on FlossTube. I can't do that. I can get kind of close and I might be able to get the designer, but I cannot keep the colors straight.
I remembered, but you know
But
how
you
that
forgot.
goes. Once you get in front of the camera, you just forget everything.
Yes. You forget your name, what day it is.
I feel like it's Colonial Parchment by XJU Designs. Is what I feel
It
like.
does sort of look like an XJU.
Yeah.
She
We're
does
gonna go
pretty
with
fabric.
that.
Okay,
We're gonna
we'll
go
go
with
with that.
Colonial Parchment
Yep.
XJU. And that one was on a 36
It looks
count.
like a 36
Yeah.
or even a 40.
I don't know how you keep all your stuff organized. Was that it? Did I make it? Did I survive?
You did survive that part.
I ran out of stuff, you guys. I'm all out. Now I just have a big pile of junk.
Yeah, and it always makes a mess and you have to figure out where it all
Yeah,
goes.
that'll be fun to figure out later. Okay, so what should I do next, Lidine?
New stuff, your haul.
New stuff. Oh yeah, let's do haul. Okay, so this would be my haul. So as employees, we keep like little tubs at the register. It can be very dangerous. It's just I have a revolving tub. You add stuff to it every shift, and it gets out of hand. It gets out of hand, folks. So this was just released. This is a hot one, you guys. People that were pre-selling it, their pre-sales are already sold out. You can't order it. You can't pre-sell it anymore. And that one we just got.
I haven't
either
seen this one. That's
yesterday or
pretty.
the day before.
And we have some good purple. Did you get some good purple?
Well, I'm about to show you, Lynn.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hands-on design. It's a classic hunt. They do these wonderful, just beautiful ornaments, and I fell in love with this when I saw it as a pre-order.
Yep. I can't. It's got a lot of glare, so I won't.
I can hold it.
There, right there.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll just tell you
Yeah,
if
it's one of
a
those round
glare.
ornaments.
Yeah, and I'll
Yeah.
pull it up.
Oh, look
okay.
at the bat on the top.
Yes, the little bat button. We
Oh
have
my-
those.
Yes, we have those.
I already got 1,000 ideas on what I can do for ribbon and trim and cording, because it's really easy to make your own cord out of whatever floss colors
Yes.
you want. So for fabrics, now this is a work in progress. So I actually brought everything I'm considering. There's these 2 fabrics, and this one is a lighter color, so it'll give it more contrast. It's a little bit on the gray side compared to the fabric there, which I prefer. Then there was also this one, which is a little bit more punchy, but then it has the really cool plaid on there, which will give it kind of an interest to the ornament. So I'm tossing the 2 back and forth. I can't decide. So if you think I should do the solid, let me know in the comments, or if you think I should do the plaid, let me know, because it could be either or. But for my bow, I have these covered buttons that I picked out at the shop, and what I want to do is, now they have the pin in it. What I want to do is do a fabric colored button using this bat fabric, and just use one of the little bats and stick them on a button for the center of my bow for my ornament.
Very good.
Now, this will either be the backing as well, or this color for the backing.
Oh my gosh.
Still undecided on that
And that's
one.
so Halloweeny.
Yeah, it's a new fabric that we just got in. I love it.
I need to go look up front and get out of my office once in a while.
Well,
I love
you're
it.
just keeping up with the supply and demand because you order everything for us. So there's that. There's
Good
that one.
choices.
Now, the next one I've been dying to get since I first saw it as a pre-order, and then we got it in. It's by Annie B's Folk Art. I Love Annie B's folk art. They are so funny. Those two daughters and mother.
Yes.
Chelsea and Belle.
Yep.
Oh, they crack me up.
Yes.
I highly recommend
Belle's kind of
watching
quiet,
them.
except she sneaks one in.
Belle's
I know,
a
she's a little sassy.
troublemaker.
Little
She's
sassy.
sassy. She's super sassy. I love them. They're fun. This one is called Four Seeds. One for the, I can't read it upside down.
One for the mouse, one for the crow, one to rot, and one to grow.
So this will be my piece that I stitch when I watch them. So if you notice, I got the ones from Primrose Cottage so I can stitch when I watch those, and I got the Annie B so I can stitch it when I watch those. And the fabric I found for this one is A Week's Dye Works. No.
I didn't.
32 count. Nope, 32 count XJU Designs, and it doesn't have the color.
That'll be perfect. I love the different shades in there.
Yeah. The called for is Vintage Country Mocha, but
Very similar.
I love trying new fabrics.
Yep.
For me, cross stitch is about trying something I haven't tried before. I already have Vintage Country Mocha picked out for another project, so I wanted to go with something that
That'll
we had.
be great.
I love that one. And that is it for the haul.
Now wait a minute. There's other stuff in your tote.
Well, it's kind of not related. I mean, so-so. Those are the two.
Peter always has good
Those
ideas.
are the two I wanted to talk about, though. Okay, what should we do next?
New stuff.
New stuff. Where's that at?
Right there.
Where?
Right here. Right here.
Right here? Oh, cool. Oh, we're just going to go in the order that these are put in. This is from our friends at Annie B's Folk Art, Anjou Pairs. So if you've done the red work pairs or the blue work pairs, I think, are they called blue work? This is the third. Is this the third in the series, I believe?
I don't know. Nancy would know that. I don't know.
This is the third in the series. These are adorable. These are perfect to stitch and then just have sitting on your desk or on a bookcase.
Very
Love
nice.
it.
Yep. That's a
Love
good one.
it. And then we have the one that we just showed you, Four Seeds.
That's a cute saying. I like that saying.
Oh, you guys. Okay, so we are a fabric quilt shop, and so we carry Moda Fabrics, and one of their designers, which is really popular, is Robin Pickens. And so we have two of her brand new cross stitches that she just come out with. These are her first cross stitches.
And she has a fabric line that goes with those.
She has one other one.
She has one other one. Is it this one? No?
It must be in Nancy's hand.
Oh.
I don't know where it's at if you want it.
She has a fabric line,
Yes, we do.
which is, we have it. It's beautiful, you guys. The autumns.
And that's our first.
The colors are scrumptious.
Look at those mushrooms. I feel like I'm in the 70s. Nancy's behind us.
Because I have something important that's not in your bucket.
Okay, Nancy has something important that's not in our bucket. Nancy,
What do you
what have
have,
you got
Nancy?
that's important that's not in our bucket? You guys.
Look at these fabrics. These are dyed by our own Jessica, who works here. She's been dyeing fabrics and yarns for a long time, and we did some talking with her, and she decided she would dye fabric for us. These are 14 count. This one is called Orange Popsicles. I would have called it Dreamsicles, but these are all, Cappy said it looks like a fruit bowl, a citrus fruit bowl.
Oh, it does.
The green is called Sprouts, and the yellow is called Mellow Yellow.
Oh, that's a cool
So what sizes do we have? Are we cutting them into fat eighths?
These will
and fat
be
quarters?
fat eighths, fat quarters, and they're 14 count.
14
After she gets through a bolt of 14 count, I think I'm going to bump her up to a bolt of 16 count. So those of you who are 14 counters, you're living the dream now. And these are one and done.
One and done.
So once she dyes these, she won't dye them again. She'll move on to a different color.
I like it.
So,
Good job, Jessica.
yeah.
Thanks, Nancy, for sharing with us.
Yeah, those are awesome. She is so talented dyeing with her hand dyes. This one is Hands-On Design, Blueberry.
Ooh, I like that. I haven't seen this one either. I gotta pay
We're
attention.
both shopping.
I know.
Let me look. Oh, I love those berries.
Yes, they look good.
Those are nice.
Very nice.
Hands-on design. Pick your pumpkin patchwork.
Oh, I like that too. You guys.
That's beautiful.
Oh my gosh. Oh, here's Peter's.
Okay, there's the hands-on design of Classic Hunt.
Okay.
Classic Hunt. Hands-on designs. Autumn Calls. I love the colors in this.
That is
Look
different
at those.
for her.
Look at those aquas.
And they've got wool. She's got wool involved.
Oh yeah, it's on a wool.
She's put a wool
it's set on a
pillow.
wool pillow.
Yeah.
That's
it's really
cool.
Cute. And look at those colors. Cappy would like that one because it's her colors.
Yeah, this is an eye catcher.
Yeah.
That would just be nice just to have.
But Cappy can't cross stitch yet, so we'll have to
She
teach
can
her.
cross stitch. It's
We'll
just
just
not
have
her
to
thing.
teach her.
She can cross stitch. This is called Cast a Spell. Hands-on designs.
I have some glass beakers at home. I got at
Oh, you
Goodwill
do?
the other day. I like those kind of things, but those are
I like it. Look at that nice lime fabric check that they
Yeah.
have that mounted on.
very nice.
And look at those little felted candy corns.
Are they felted? Oh,
Yeah.
I like it. Yep.
They're felted.
They have candy corn lights too. I saw at Hobby Lobby. The other day.
Oh, I didn't see the lights.
Oh, the new snowman's here.
New snowman, the pirate.
That's funny.
Cottage garden samplings.
Oh, that's funny.
Are they gonna want to know what these fabrics that they're stitched on? No? Okay. And we love our It's So Emma. This is a stackables for May.
They have these all year round. I mean, I think we'll end up having 12 months worth and maybe some other holidays. And I think we're caught up with what's available.
Those are great spring colors.
Yeah, that's pretty.
It's a weird time of year because people are just starting to stitch fall and Halloween, but then we're also getting the spring stuff in too. So it's kind of that weird transitional time.
Carrots, Easter.
April stackables. Carrots and Easter eggs, and is that a tulip? I'm looking at the back and I can't see.
Yes, it is a tulip and a bunny. Almost looks like what are those bunnies made out of marshmallows?
Merry Noel collection. Santa's on his way. That's very nice and primitive. I like that.
Oh, yeah. Homespun elegance. They've been around a long time.
Oh, this is awesome. This is the honeybee Quaker. I've seen a lot of people
need to get
stitching
that.
this.
I need
Yeah,
to
this
get
would be
that
great for your
my-
bee room.
Yeah, my bee
Or your bee
table.
wall.
I have a bee table.
The bee table.
Yep.
This is the autumn alphabet that I showed you.
Yep. Can't wait to see it all finished. Wait to see how you finish it. That'd be fun.
I'm waiting on those hickory sticks that came in today.
Yeah, Hickory
The Hickory
Sticks
Sticks
from
floss.
Classic Colorworks came in today, so he's
Yes,
excited.
I'm super excited. I'm keeping my eye on it so when it hits the floor, I can add it to my basket.
I know people. If you need one, I know people.
I need one. Now I have this. I already bought this pattern when
Did
it
ya?
came in. Yep, I'm gonna start this one when I finish my alphabet.
Good idea. That's a pretty one.
This
nice
is
little pillow.
I already got the floss picked out. I got the fabric picked out. I'm doing it. Oh, I'll show you what fabric I'm doing it on. Hold on. Oh, y'all are gonna love this. Is it in here? Oh, yes. Okay, so I'm doing a different floss for the called for and a different fabric. That's the fabric and that's the floss.
Oh my. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Look at that. I love that color. It's a bluish green.
Oh,
gray.
it's amazing.
I
It
mean,
is
it's
amazing.
not showing up just the best on here, but it's
Oh, it's
really
not?
pretty.
Let me hold it. Should I hold it up?
No, it's just not coming out as green. It looks
Oh,
really
it's
blue-gray on
oh,
there.
does it? Okay.
It's a pretty color, though. That is going to be very nice.
I'm excited about starting this.
I think
so-
I'll get that one. I like that
You
one,
should.
too. I've got to
Cross-stitch.
do a special small for my retreat I'm going to, and that would be a nice one.
I think when you do a cross stitch, first see what you can come up with yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and then if you just don't come up with anything, well then use the called for.
Yep, I'm always using what I have or, what floats my boat.
You usually use fabric from your stash, don't you?
Yeah.
Or remnants.
Yep.
This is Leaves of Autumn, designed by Lindsay from
That's very nice.
Primrose cottage stitches.
It's very primitive. I like it.
That's another beautiful one. I like the branches on the trees, how it just reaches across the design, and then it has the little quilt stars in there. What's the saying? I can't see it. Bliss to
Every
me.
leaf speaks bliss to me, fluttering from the autumn tree, which, yeah,
That's a nice one. If you need a nice big piece with not a lot of stitching, that's a good one. Rosewood Manor.
Yeah, rosewood.
And
That's a
this
pretty
one is Peace Tree and Believe.
That'd be pretty on that fabric you just had out here for that pumpkin.
Oh, that
That'd
would be.
pretty. Yeah.
That would be, you're right, that'd be very pretty with those reds against that. And the greens would show up really good.
Yep, that's pretty.
Primrose Cottage Stitches. Autumn
Look at that
of the
barn.
Farm. So funny story. She came out with all these autumn designs, and she was trying to think of what to call them. So she put autumn in the name of all of them. Autumn Quaker, Autumn Alphabet, Autumn on the Farm.
That's easy. You know, that's not a bad marketing tool.
Leaves of Autumn. Yeah.
Because
I thought it was brilliant.
I can't always remember the whole sentence, but if I knew they had autumn in them, I can look those up pretty easily. So that's a good idea for her.
Here we have a Bare Roots Little Stitches.
Oh yeah, that's a wool. That wool and embroidery. I like Bare Roots. They have cute little stitcheries that are fun to do.
Okay. Have any of you guys done a Tiny Town? Have you done a Tiny Town?
I have.
You have?
Mhm, I did the Star Spangled one.
I have
something.
not done a Tiny Town. This will be my first Tiny Town.
Is that going to be your first one?
Yep, I didn't know that we had it back in stock. Or we've already had it.
It's been very
We've had
popular.
It has been.
Yep.
It's selling out. It's hard to get a hold of.
And look at the fabric it's on. That looks like a homespun of some sort. That's pretty.
Oh, that's so
The
pretty.
background fabric, not the. Yeah.
This will be my first little. It's got this whole little scene in there. It's so fun. And,
We have a lot of new stuff.
The other one, you guys, is the Wee Santas. Have you guys stitched the Wee Santa?
have.
You have?
Yep.
Okay, I haven't. And this year, I'm excited to do the Wee Santa.
He's very quirky.
Yeah,
I like him.
He's fun. He's got it going on with his
I don't
spindly.
remember the date
He's
on
got
mine.
his spindly little legs.
And his blue and red jacket are just perfect.
Yeah, that's fun.
He's got quilt blocks for flowers.
Harvest Frill with the little fox. There's a little fox, and I don't know what the other guy is. Is that a mouse? Little mouse in there?
I don't know what
The little
he
dude
is.
right there?
Must be. I don't know what he is. He looks like a candy corn mouse. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, those are fun little smalls to do. Oh, then
Chicken Club
all the
by
chickens.
Lori Holt. Lori Holt's Chicken
We're
Club.
trying to keep up with all the chickens. This is Edna.
Okay, and then this is Prudence and the Chicken Club.
That's so funny. I have an aunt named Edna Ruth, and my grandma was Prudence. That's funny.
Oh.
Another stackable.
June Stackables.
Very beachy.
Oh, June. What do we got here? Oh, flip flops, seashell, umbrella, and a beer keg.
no,
A whiskey barrel.
whatever.
Well, what is it? That's a whiskey barrel.
I don't know why it would be like that.
Well, it's
I don't know
half
why
of a
that-
whi- it's
I know,
half of a
but why
whiskey
would you
barrel.
have a whiskey barrel on the beach? That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, fabric, you guys. Who loves fabric?
That's a pretty one.
Yeah. Okay, so y'all saw the hand dyed that Jessica, our own staffer, is hand dyeing. This is either new or restocks. This first color is a 28 count casual. It's called Serenade. And that might be a picture of this plus.
I bet it is, because she got in a bunch of pictures plus.
This one is an opal
Oh
essence.
my goodness.
Or as Peter likes to refer to, a glitter. 28 count crystal mirage.
That's picture this plus.
Picture this plus. Oh, who's going to have some fun with that? We also have this without the glitter too. It's perfect for your Halloween smalls. This is a 16 count Ada de Bloom. How do you say that?
The balloon.
De Bloom?
That's hand dyed by Stephanie.
Oh, she does great fabrics.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying my hand dyed by Stephanie. Oh, and there's the Mirage without the luminescence. or the sparkle.
Very fun. You're doing such a good job, Peter.
You know, this is very hard. I don't see how people make this look so easy.
I don't either. But you're making it look really easy today.
This is Lindy Stitches. She's fun to watch.
Mary Needle Worker, how does your garden grow? With hand-dyed fabric, floss and pins, and scissors lined up in a row. That's very intriguing to me. That one caught my eye.
Yeah. It's fun listening to her talk about her stitching and how she comes up with the designs. I like the designers who really reveal that process. Be in My Bonnet Stitch cards. Are these set Q?
Yeah, set Q. I bet you there's going to go all the way to Z. What do you think?
I'm thinking so. And I think that's a good idea. Oh, I see one called Doily. Which one's Doily?
That
Right
one,
there.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, doily, dress, purse, and hat. Oh, Garden Friends by Robin Pickens. There's the third one.
I might have to do that one too. Look, it has a big bee on it. Oh my goodness.
A bee, a beetle.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful colors in her floss.
She's so nice. Her and Cappy, we went to a retreat last year, and her and Cappy had a shirt on with the same fabric from Robin Pickens. They both had made shirts. I mean, it's her fabric, but we had a picture of the two of them together.
Her fabric just makes me happy. Robin Pickens fabric. Anytime we get in a new line, it will make me happy. This is a Mill Hill kit. Winter holiday collection.
Those are fun to do.
Oh, this one's the presents.
These are nice sizes if you guys haven't tried Mill Hill kits. This is a good size to try. Little beading, a little stitching on perforated paper.
And we got those sticky bills or tacky bobs.
Yeah, it's whatever. Yeah, whatever. Whatever those. That's so ridiculous.
Oh, okay. Monthly weigh-in October. I saw these scales at Michael's Fabrics, you guys. So if you're doing these and you need scales, Michael's has them.
Oh, they're wooden scales like that?
They're actually metal,
Really?
but they're the legit scale. It's like a functional
Oh, really?
scale. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
They're cool. I almost bought the scale. I was like, I might need that. Monthly weigh-ins. I just love this design.
Yeah.
I love the motif. I love everything about it.
You better get it
It's so
then.
fun. Well, I got my list. I'm kind of.
He has a
I
wish,
have to draw
he has a
lines.
wish list.
I have to draw the line somewhere. This is home. Welcome home. Welcome. Look at how they did that though. They have a basket, and I don't know how they did this, but it's a basket where this sticks on the front. They use metal washers and magnets, so they put metal washers on the basket, stick the magnets on the cross stitch, and then it can just change out if needed. And then I love these designs, and they get these
It
from.
looks like the basket's upside down, actually. Like they mounted it on the bottom of the basket, doesn't it?
I
look like
can't
that?
figure it out
I
because
can't
it's
either.
lengthwise, and then there's the half of it. It's
I don't know.
weird.
Maybe it's a basket that hangs on the wall that's got a. I know what it is.
It says it's a basket at Hobby Lobby.
Yeah,
and
and it's one of those that's
that-
like got a little envelope at the bottom that you
Yeah.
can stick stuff in.
And the item number is 5772082. So
Oh, you
they
need one of
reference
those,
it.
too.
They reference it. Those ornaments though, those are something else. Okay. What else we got? Ooh. Oh, I love this. I love the colors. This is by the Drawn Thread. Botanical Stitches. Common Lilac.
That's pretty.
That's so pretty. The little bird.
Yeah, it looks like a mockingbird or something. Very nice.
Ooh, look at these holidays, you guys. These are the winter holiday collection. We have a
Right
sheep
there.
on roller skates. Okay, not really, but he's got Christmas stockings
Oh
on.
my. Believe.
Holly Believe.
Yeah.
And now is it Canada Goose or Canadian Goose?
Well, it says Canada Goose.
I tried getting you.
Well, I
There's
don't.
a whole big debate whether it's
Is
called
it?
Canada Goose
Really?
or Canadian
They're
Goose.
just annoying, is all I know.
And I think it depends what country you live in, what they call it. You know they got sentinels, like the Canadian geese? Like if you ever watch Canadian geese and
There's
they're-
one guy that's just standing
Yep,
around
he's on
watching.
the lookout. He's on the lookout.
We have them in our
for
pond
intruders.
across the street.
Oh, this is a big collection. This one is called Christmas Village. Is that what this one is too? No. Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. Amaryllis. This is a flower. Okay, this one's Christmas Village.
There's a Christmas village, and there's like a couple of buildings come out every year, I think.
So we have flowers and buildings.
Yep.
I just saw the red background and thought they were all the same. Winter greens.
That's fun.
That's neat. That's got that poinsettia and different. Okay, so what do we have? We got poinsettia, we have mistletoe, we have holly, and a Christmas wreath.
Kind of a Christmas wreath with a cardinal in the middle.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Joy.
Joy. Ooh, that'd be an easy one to do.
To the world.
Do you want me to sing? Maybe
Do
not.
it. Sing.
Oh, I can't. I'll be embarrassed. I'll blush.
Bird feeder.
We can't have bird feeders because we have too many squirrels. Them squirrels get up there and eat all the bird feed.
What about the chipmunks?
No, they don't. They don't get up there as much. If it's on the ground, they'll eat
Did
it.
Cappy show you the picture of her rabbit dining at the picnic table?
No.
Okay, so Cappy has a miniature picnic table feeder where the top of it is a feeder and it holds stuff.
there was a rabbit.
And there was a rabbit eating out the top of the picnic table. It was so cute. Pumpkins, please.
Stitching with the housewives. Look, they made your bow almost. They used that velveteen velvet.
Oh, I love that velvet.
And one of the
The
little
velvet's
pumpkins
nice.
Very nice.
Punch needle.
Got some new punch needles in, guys,
Look at that nice swirl.
from Old Tattered Flag.
A mandala.
That one's pretty.
And both of these have the fabric in it that you would use to punch on. And it has the pattern on both. So the pattern's already on the,
So you don't have to iron them on yourself.
yes.
Gotcha.
So it's a lot easier to go ahead and get started. And you guys, we have a full tutorial on punch needle on our YouTube channel. So if you were curious at all, even the littlest a bit about punch needle or how to do it, Dawn did an amazing tutorial on our YouTube channel. It's the Beginner's Guide to Punch Needle. She'll show you every single thing you need to know about the needles, about the Ultra Punch tool, about the canvas, about how to load the floss into it, how to punch, what direction to punch in. It's a lot of fun, and you can start really small and have a lot of fun. I like it just to use leftover floss from Cross Stitch. Luminous Fiber Arts. Misty Purcell. She does fun little stitches. This is the Sweet Christmas 2. So it's the gift tags. These were
Very-
really popular with the last year. And then this is the Sweet Christmas 1.
Very nice.
All right, what are we gonna do next?
I think
What's
that's
next?
all.
Is that it? Did I make it? Did I survive?
You survived.
Do you have anything to show?
Nope.
What about your whips? You got whips.
I don't have whips.
You got.
I don't have whips.
Do you have finish? You have a finish.
I don't have a finish.
Yeah, you do. It's right
Show them
behind
my
me.
finish then. This is my
Okay,
finish, guys.
This is her finish. She is a Patreon member of the fabulous Teresa Kogut. And she has it signed, Lenine 2023. And apparently it has a name on to who it's going to because
Yes.
it's already been spoken
It's
for.
already been spoken for, so I put her
Yeah.
name on the back.
That's so
This
fun.
is a Joyful Heart, and it's in the Patreon club, and she should be coming out with this in probably six months to a year.
Look at the color of the frame.
The frame is really good.
I
with
mean, you
this. It's a
couldn't-
blue that matches the blue in the.
She got it framed at Hobby Lobby. You couldn't find a better frame for this.
Nope, looks really good.
It's amazing. They do a really good job.
So that's my only finish for this week.
And she did a lot of the stitching during our staff meetings on this one.
Yes, it was a fun one because it's a lot of fill-in.
She won't
so-
sit next to me, guys.
Whatever.
I don't know why.
You would know. You guys would know if you were here ever why I don't sit by Peter.
All right, what else we got? We got any
That's
more
all.
whips?
That's all.
Well, if you guys stayed watching this far, I don't know how you did it, but thank you. And we look forward to seeing you in the shop. We have our monthly Stitchers and Stitches. Each month they meet, and we also have a Wednesday Stitch group. They're hard to get into because they're usually sold out pretty quick. And it's always fun to see you guys and visit with you guys when you come into the shop. And comment down below anything that you have to say. And I'll see you guys in the comments.